Well, hey guys. Here we are once again. At this point, it's been just over 48 hours since I had my wisdom tooth surgery. I actually did this video yesterday, but I decided to redo it. Anyway, yeah, of course, as I said, if you watched my previous video, then you know that this previous Thursday morning, I had to have wisdom tooth surgery, have my wisdom teeth removed. And as it turns out, I actually had 4 wisdom teeth. Apparently, there was 2 at the top that I have never really noticed. I thought were just like regular teeth or whatever, but I think they were impacted as well. The surgeon said actually one of them had an infection around it, so yeah. Anyway, so how did it go? That morning, Thursday morning, my parents and I got there to where the office is in Greenwood about 10 o'clock. My appointment was at 10:30, and I had to fill out a bunch of paperwork first, and after I turned that in, it was a few minutes later that they called me back there for the consultation. And first I had to go take some X-rays of my mouth, and once the surgeon looked at those and everything, he came in there. Pretty much we talked to him for a few minutes. He pretty much said that like my wisdom teeth were pretty straightforward, and he said the surgery would only take like 20 minutes. And he also said that with the way my teeth were set up, my wisdom teeth were set up, I probably shouldn't have to worry about getting dry socket, so that was good to hear. He also said as well with that I probably shouldn't have to take painkillers past today, which I may end up having to take one this morning if it doesn't get better. But I'll get into that in a minute. Pretty much though, yeah, the surgery actually lasted 20 minutes. And as you all know, I had to have the IV sedation. That's the one he uses. Pretty much, I went back there by the time I got back to where they do the actual surgery, it was 11:15. So at that point, I had been in there for like 45 minutes. And then I remember them like putting the sedation, like the IV in me, in my arm. I remember them doing that, and I can remember being lowered back on the chair that I was sitting in. I remember staring up at the lights above me, and then the next thing I know, I'm staring up at the dentist and the nurses around me, and the dentist, the surgeon is like working on. And I remember the next thing I know is he starts working on the tooth in my left cheek on the jawbone, and then all of a sudden it's all over with, and it's 20 minutes later, it's 11:35, and it's all over with. So I remember sitting up and asking the nurse, was it over already? And she said, yeah. And I was like, really? And so it pretty much went pretty well as far as that's concerned, and yeah, pretty much. The nurse had to help me walk out to my car, my parents' car, I should say. And they had like a little exit for like patients after they get out of the surgery or whatever. So my parents pulled around to the back, and I remember after I started coming out of it, I remember I tried to stand up from the seat, and then I just couldn't do it. I stood up and fell back down to the seat immediately. I just couldn't stand. Then I started looking at like the stuff on the wall, and I noticed a few things. I started getting double vision with it, where I started looking at it, and then like there's like there's like a same thing started coming out from. I'm not sure how to explain it, but you know what I'm talking about. So pretty much the nurse had told me to just sit down, wait for it. She had to help me up and like walk out to the car, and as we were walking out, one of the other nurses said bye to me, and I turned around and waved at her and said bye, and then as I tried to turn back around to keep on walking, I stumbled over my feet. Pretty much then I got to the car, and I was on my way home. On my way home, I took a picture of myself. You know, my face was pretty swollen up. So I guess I'll probably insert. I'll try to insert that picture here. So here's this picture I took about 15 minutes after I woke up. So here it is. So yeah, that's pretty much what I looked like 15 minutes after the fact. Yeah, pretty much by the time I got home, I pretty much got it. I had to get in bed for the rest of the day. Eventually, it was after I got home that the numbness started wearing off in my lips. And it wasn't long after that the pain started catching up to me. Pretty much, he gave me some prescriptions for pills for the infection, and painkillers basically. He told me that like I said, he told me that I probably wouldn't have to take painkillers past the day. But crazy thing is, so far I've only had to take 2 painkillers, and that was pretty much that afternoon after I got home and the pain started catching up to me. Pretty much I took 2 pills that day, and that so far has been it. But I may end up having to take one more today because see, at this point the bleeding has stopped. It stopped yesterday morning when I woke up. Haven't had too much of an issue with swelling. It's still kind of sore on this side. Well, my jaw is still a little stiff. I can't open my mouth too wide. Yeah, pretty much. Been using I've been rinsing my mouth out with like warm salt water, as you told me to do. That's helping. Let's see. As of right now, I don't think I'm quite ready to eat like solid food just yet. He gave me this. They gave me this little pamphlet thing about like what to do after the surgery. One of the things on it said pretty much. It said to start eating regular foods as soon as you can, but like the first day it might be better to like eat like soft foods like ice cream or like maybe like just liquid soup, like plain regular soup or whatever. So that's what I did that. So that's what I've been doing. I try. So, but every time I try to like start chewing, like I've tried to eat some like turkey, like sliced turkey meat and stuff like that. That so far, like when I start trying to chew, like it starts hurting like through here, and sore and all that, aching. So I'm going to kind of hold off on that for a little while longer. I actually just tried to eat a piece of turkey a few minutes ago, and yeah, it started aching through here again. But it feels better now though. So yeah, I mean, I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought I would be doing right now. I mean, I'm doing incredibly better than I thought. Yeah, fortunately so far, more or less, everything's gone as well as you can expect. Maybe better. See, that's really about everything. How it went for me. Yep. No, like I said, the surgery itself only lasted 20 minutes, and pretty much I have no memory of the actual surgery except for that one memory where I was like I was staring up at the dentist. So yeah, I'm actually doing pretty well. I haven't really had that much pain to deal with. Yeah, past that afternoon, the first day, I haven't had any pain really to deal with. Definitely not to the point that I need to take the painkillers. So that's good. So anyway, that is pretty much my experience that I had thus far. So yeah, my mother bought me some ice cream to eat, like one of those little cartons or whatever, like Thursday. She bought me mint chocolate chip. I really don't eat ice cream much anymore, not like I used to when I was younger, but she bought me like a carton of mint chocolate chip, ice cream, which, random fact, that has actually always been my favorite ice cream flavor, so she bought me a carton of that for me to eat, for having to eat soft food and everything. So that was cool. Yeah, I do love mint chocolate chips, so not gonna complain there. So yeah, anyway, that really is about everything, I suppose. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead in here, get this video started. Go eat my soup that I got in the microwave right now. So anyway, see you guys later. I do have a video or two I want to do pretty soon. So expect at least 2 more videos pretty soon from me. I don't know if I'll do them today, but pretty soon. So anyway, see you guys later, and thanks for watching.